here's a major flaw with Trump's tariff plan with China. Okay, so the truth is, while I do think it's a good idea that we bring in a lot of the industrial manufacturing back into the US, things that could help us in a time of war, like making sure that Boeing and GE manufacture all of their plane parts here in America. The truth is, there are certain jobs that I don't think need to be brought back into the States or could ever be brought back into the States. I'll give you an example, and that's Nike. So if Nike's manufacturing their shoes overseas in Malaysia or in Indonesia, wherever it could be, the truth is the people working there are willing to work for little to no wage and just for the sake of having four walls surrounding them. While it is unfortunate, it's just the truth. Workers in America, blue-collar workers that work in factories, already expect to be part of a union, have health benefits, things like insurance provided through their employer, and to have raises on an annual basis. The truth is there are a sizable percentage of people in America that would rather be homeless than work in the conditions that a lot of these overseas workers are working in those factories, just because of the way that we were raised up in this country to believe that anything is possible. So, for example, if you're someone who's looking to work for a minimum wage and Donald Trump brings a Nike manufacturing plant into the US, are you going to work for dirt cheap in a manufacturing plant, or are you just going to buy a car and start driving Uber? Or are you going to use your mom's car to start delivering Uber Eats, for example? Some would argue that that's a lot more lax job than working in a factory knitting shoes together. So the truth is there are still some jobs that I don't think Americans even want that are happening in these overseas countries, China, Indonesia, Malaysia, etc. So yes, industrials, I think that should be brought back, but there are many jobs like building the iPhones, manufacturing clothes and shoes. I don't think that needs to be brought back to the US.